Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from Wesknows Tech News and Reviews. Today we'll be doing a high-level comparison between the Huawei Watch Fit 2 as well as the all-new Huawei Band 7. So these two smartwatches are new in 2022 for the Huawei lineup. So we've done initial impressions review on both of these trackers. We've done some accuracy tests in regards to their heart rate. Well, now we're ready to basically compare them on a spec level. If you are new to Wesknows Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way. In this review and comparison, first of all, we'll look at the design differences. Then we'll be talking about the display differences, and then we'll talk about the features and functions. Where are the overlaps and where are the gaps between these two fantastic trackers. So let's get on with the design. Let's do it. And so, the Huawei Band 7 is really a fitness tracker on steroids because it does have a button sitting on the right hand side of the watch face, and it does create this hybrid between the traditional fitness tracker, which usually had just a capacitive button under the screen, but now it has a full functionality power button as well as a functional button. Then you get the Fit 2, which is really a hybrid smartwatch. So it takes you from the Huawei Band 7 and brings you so close to the premium or to the flagship models in the Huawei smartwatch lineup. Now, in regards to the actual watch cases, both are made from aluminium alloy. The Huawei Band 7 is just 16 grams light without the straps. The watch Fit 2 is just under 30 grams, so nearly twice as much. But what do you get? Well, you get a slightly, ever so slightly, just a millimeter or so longer case, about 8 millimeters wider case, and then you're talking about 2 millimeters thicker on top of your wrist case. So still very slimline. Here are both of these trackers. You can see around the same size, so Huawei Band 7 and the Fit 2 right here. So if we look at them, they do both look very slimline. If you put them next to each other side by side, you can see the differences in the actual watch faces or the screen sizes. So you do see that the watch Fit 2 is bigger. But in regards to the straps, both use silicone straps. The Huawei Band 7 strap is slightly thinner than the Fit 2. Now you will see that both clasps on the Huawei Watch Fit 2 as well as the Band 7 are plastic, but the good thing is that both are actually watch type designs, so the classic watch type clasp, and that is the best clasp you can have. Another major thing about the design with these two watches, you will see that on the back of the two smartwatches, well, they are just gray plasticky plus the optical heart rate sensor. Yes and no. With the Band 7, that's just the way it is. But with the Watch Fit 2, you actually get a microphone on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you can see the inbuilt speaker. But we'll talk about that functionality in the features and functions section of this video. So now let's get on to the displays of these two trackers. So both trackers actually feature AMOLED displays, but if on the Huawei Band 7 you get 1.47 inches, on the Fit 2 you get 1.7 inches. So you're looking at a screen size on the Fit 2 which is about 20% larger than on the Huawei Band 7. Also, if the Huawei Band 7 gets 286 ppi or pixels per inch, over here you get 336 ppi, so another 20% uplift. So it's not just that the screen is bigger, it's also brighter and much more high definition. Now, both displays here actually feature always on display, so that is an absolutely great feature if you really want to waste your battery life. But in regards to saving battery life, you do need your ambient light sensor, which gives you auto brightness. So when it's really bright outside, it will brighten your screen so you can see stuff in direct sunlight, and when it's dark around you, the auto brightness will dim the display on your watch. Well, the Huawei Band 7 does not have ambient light sensors, while the Fit 2 does get auto brightness. Now, with both of these watches, you can download numerous faces from the Huawei Health app. Both of these watches actually feature Gorilla Glass, so you are sort of protected from the daily wear and tear like scratches. Now, I'm sure that if you do bang these watches against walls, you might crack them, but from the usual wear and tear, you should be fine. Anyways, now let's get onto the features and functions of these two trackers and smartwatches and actually give you the gaps as well as the overlaps in the functionality. Let's do it. Considering that we buy fitness trackers and smartwatches not just to get notified with our notifications such as emails, texts, and so forth, we actually use these things, these wearables, for our health tracking. And hence, let's start with the fitness focus of these two trackers. So, on the Band 7, you get 96 sport modes. All of them are goal-based. Goal-based means that you can set an objective to your sport mode, such as time, such as distance to be run, or calories to be burnt. So with the Fit 2, that's what you get as well. With the Huawei Band 7, you also get 4 auto-recognized activities, such as your walking, your running, your elliptical training, and rowing. You also get 5 ATM water resistance, meaning you can take it to the pool with you. You can customize the length of the pool to basically calculate the number of lengths you swim in a particular time frame. So with the Fit 2, you get more than that, because you actually get 97 sport modes, so one more. You also get inbuilt GPS, which you don't have on the Band 7. So the inbuilt GPS does provide you with much more usage. Basically, you can not only take it to the pool now, you can take the Fit 2 to open water swimming, because it will be able to calculate the distance which you covered in the water. Also, if you're going for those long cycles or running, you don't need your smartphone with you. Your watch will be able to calculate the distance and the speed of your runs or cycles. Also, with the Fit 2, you actually get inbuilt storage. So you can download up to 3 GB of music or other media which you can listen to while you're doing your runs, your cycles, or any other exercises, and you don't have your smartphone with you. With the Huawei Band 7, you simply don't have that functionality. In regards to your stress monitoring, in regards to your continuous SpO2 monitoring, there's pretty much no difference. Both of these watches can do it. In regards to heart rate monitoring, yes, both do it as well. But here is where the difference is. On the Huawei Band 7, the optical heart rate sensor on the back here actually uses TrueScene 4.0. So this is the technology that we saw on the optical heart rate sensors from the Huawei Watch Fit 1 as well as Huawei Watch GT2, so the previous flagship models, while the Fit 2 optical heart rate sensor actually uses TrueScene technology 5.0. So this is the technology that you would see on the Huawei Watch GT3. So this is the latest tech from the Huawei smartwatch range. So even in the heart rate accuracy test that we've done to date with these two smartwatches, we can see that the Fit 2 is usually within the 1 to 2% variance from the Polar H10 ECG chest strap, while the Huawei Band 7 is within the 3 to 5% variance from the Polar H10 ECG chest strap. So of course we can see that this one is slightly less accurate, but hey, it's still quite good. Now both trackers actually supply you with your running ability index, with your training load, with your recovery times, as well as your VO2 max. But the screen size does matter, and everything that you see on the Fit 2 is just bigger, brighter, and in fact, let's talk about brightness. So with the Band 7 you get up to 600 nits of brightness. With the Fit 2 it's up to 1000 nits of brightness. This is very bright indeed. In regards to battery life, so you can pump up out to 10 days with the Fit 2. That's the official or the manufacturer claimed battery life. With the Band 7, it claims 14 days. Really though, you should expect about a week from the Fit 2 and about 10 days from the Band 7. Well, that's where the overlaps finish. Now we get onto the really cool stuff, and the real cool stuff actually stays with the Fit 2, simply because it does get a microphone as well as an inbuilt speaker. Now this actually provides a number of functionalities. So if you do use a Huawei smartphone, you can use the Huawei AI Assistant. If you're not using a Huawei smartphone, you don't get that functionality, but you still are able to use Bluetooth calling. So that means that while you're doing some sort of exercise or you're out on the street and you don't want to pull out your phone, you can actually speak into your watch on your wrist, because you will speak into the microphone and the person on the other line will hear you very well, and you can use the speaker to hear the other person. But this is, of course, considering you are connected via Bluetooth to your smartphone. Also, you can use the speaker to give you voice guidance when you're doing certain activities. You can listen to music or other media such as podcasts from your watch on your wrist. So this is some really cool features. Also, with the Band 7, everything is very basic. You basically see all your apps in a list and you can't really change the view of how they look. With the Fit 2, everything is, well, it's cooler, it's nicer, it's more premium. So basically here you get a very nice list of these floating apps which you move around. Obviously the CPU here is much bigger, much stronger, and works much faster with the smartwatch. This does feel like a premium smartwatch. All the movements are very fluid, the faces are just beautiful. In regards to sport modes, you get animated gestures here. You've got a running training course here. So there are much more of these premium features that you just don't get on the budget tracker such as the Band 7. Anyways, thank you for watching this high-level comparison and review of the Fit 2 and the Huawei Band 7. If you did enjoy it, please drop me a like. If you want to see more of the same, you know what to do. Please hit the red subscribe button below the video, and I'll see you in the next one.